Cat whiskers are a lot crazier than I ever thought. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Cats and Pats. So whiskers do a lot more than make your cat look cool. They have a variety of purposes. One quick thing, if you are new here, I'm pretty new here, so please hit that subscribe button. So I'd always been told growing up that cats' whiskers are just so they can know if they can fit into tight spaces. Which is partly true, but that severely undercuts what whiskers do for cats. Also, I remember hearing that when I was little and thinking, alright, well some cats have kind of short whiskers and some have really long whiskers and they curve down. How does that actually work or help them? So cat whiskers are actually... Hey, point to. Every time. Cat whiskers are actually called vibrissae. Honey, come down here. Every time I record. Like I was saying, they're called vibrissae, which I think is how you pronounce it. It's kind of spelled like vibrate, and I'll put it right here. And vibrissae, or cat whiskers, are a lot more than just long hairs. They serve a lot of purposes in your cat. So whiskers, unlike typical human hair, are actually long touch receptors. And these long, stiff hairs are actually deeply embedded into your cat's face, which actually connects down to the nervous system. You usually see them on their nose and upper lips and kind of this area, and maybe sometimes above their eyes. They also have some on their jawline and also on the back of their front legs. But what do they do? Well, to begin with, they can actually show your cat's mood. So if your cat's whiskers are straight and still, that means your cat is relaxed. If your cat's whiskers are pushed forward, shrooped forward, that means they're curious. And finally, if your cat's whiskers are pushed back, that means they're nervous or they're scared. So along with showing your cat's mood, whiskers are actually an environmental scanning system. At the end of your cat's whiskers is a sensory organ known as a proprioceptor. Proprioceptor. And this organ is sensitive to the smallest changes in your cat's environment. And it sends tactile signals straight into your cat's brain and nervous system. So a cat's whiskers are hypersensitive and they're straight hooked to their brain, so a cat can use them for a variety of things. For instance, they can actually pick up very small air movements. So cats' whiskers don't actually have to touch the object they're detecting. So this is really useful for getting around at night, right? So a cat may not be able to see, but its whiskers can feel air currents going around furniture, and they can just whoop, navigate their way through. This is also super essential for cats because they are actually farsighted, so they need all the help they can get when their objects are close up. This ability to detect small movements in the air is actually helpful in hunting too. Imagine there's a mouse or something scurrying around really fast, the air is switching off, which I probably couldn't feel, but cats' whiskers can feel every little bit of it. So cats' whiskers are important to their everyday movement and just living. They actually help a cat judge distance and space. I also read that they actually help when the cats are jumping to land gracefully. I'm not sure how quite that works. I don't know if they can feel how far they've jumped by air going past, but supposedly it's really important for that. If a cat brushes his whiskers up against an object, even pitch black, a cat can detect its precise shape, its texture, and its location. So going along with this, a cat's whiskers should never be cut. Even if they might be long and stringy and curled up and stuff, it's really important to them. Shouldn't be cut and shouldn't be groomed in any way, so don't try to brush a cat's whiskers. If a cat's whiskers are cut, they become kind of disoriented and scared. It's almost equivalent to putting a blindfold on a human. Also, I learned a couple more cool things I thought you might just want to know about. So apparently cats normally have 24 whiskers, about 12 each side. I always thought it was just a random number of whiskers, but it's kind of almost standard. Also, just like human fingerprints, every cat's whisker pattern is unique. Another cool thing is there's a cat breed known as a Sphinx which has little or no whiskers. I don't know how that affects it psychologically or how good it is at hunting, but apparently it's a thing. Another cool fact, blind cats actually use their whiskers almost exclusively to get around. So yeah, that's cats' whiskers. There's a lot more to them than just being able to fit into tight places. If you like this video and you want to see more videos about random cool cat stuff, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.